The Kansas City Chiefs just won the Super Bowl. I'm going to give you 3 ways that you can become a championship organization just like the Chiefs. Welcome to the Waves Business Coaching Podcast, where you can learn to grow as a leader, inspire your team, and optimize the operations in your organization. I'm your host, Jacob Carnes, and this week on the podcast, I talk about the Kansas City Chiefs win the Super Bowl and how you can copy their blueprint for success in your business or organization. If you want to learn more about how you can bring the best out of your team, be sure to go to wavesbusinesscoaching.com, which is linked in the episode description. We'd love to equip you with the tools and resources to optimize your business and give you peace of mind as a business leader. Let's dive in as I talk about the Kansas City Chiefs, their Super Bowl win, and how you can copy their blueprint in your organization. The Kansas City Chiefs are fresh off of their Super Bowl win over the San Francisco 49ers. Here are 3 things you can do to copy their winning formula in your organization. Number 1, invest in top talent. In 2017, the Kansas City Chiefs traded up in the draft to draft Patrick Mahomes as the number 10 overall pick in the draft. Mahomes, while he was a highly rated prospect, he wasn't the top overall prospect. He wasn't the best quarterback coming out of college, but the Chiefs saw something in him. They knew they wanted to get him, even if it meant paying a premium, or in this case, trading away valuable assets to go get their guy. When the Chiefs drafted Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes talked about Andy Reid being a quarterback guru and an offensive guru, and he still believes this. And the development from Andy Reid to Patrick Mahomes is constant. Andy Reid, the coach of the Chiefs, and Patrick Mahomes meet every Friday before the game. Every Friday for an hour or 2. Patrick Mahomes doesn't hate these meetings. He calls it his favorite part of game week. Andy Reid, the coach, has said that he feels challenged by Patrick Mahomes, and Mahomes makes him want to be a better coach and to learn more and to grow the game. Reid has said that Mahomes' aptitude is ridiculous. As they meet and Coach Reid develops Patrick Mahomes, it isn't just Patrick Mahomes who grows. It's both Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. When you intentionally develop your top talent, they're not going to dread meeting with you. It's probably going to turn into one of their favorite things they do at work, or in Patrick Mahomes' case, his favorite hour or 2 of game week. Because Andy Reid is intentional with Patrick has been adamant that he plays for his coach. He wants to win championships for his coach. Even off the field, Andy Reid mentors and influences Patrick Mahomes' life. When Patrick became a father, Andy Reid gave him diaper changing tips and just life advice about becoming a dad. When you intentionally develop your top talent, they're going to work harder and they're going to play harder, in Patrick Mahomes' case, for you as the leader. It's so important in your organization to invest in top talent, whether it means paying a premium, paying your talent more, or investing with your time, in which case the Chiefs did both to go get Patrick Mahomes. So intentionally invest in your top talent. That's the first thing you can do to copy the Chiefs' success in your organization. Number 2, trust and feedback. Andy Reid used to be the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. When he was with the Eagles, he developed a top-tier QB in Donovan McNabb. They went to 5 NFC championships. Despite all their success, they never won a Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes in college, he didn't have a great record as a starter. In college, he was just 13-15. Despite the obvious ceiling and skill set, he wasn't good enough to win games at the college level. Patrick Mahomes needed an Andy Reid, and Andy Reid needed a Patrick Mahomes. Trust and feedback go hand in hand. Whenever you have trust built, feedback is easy. Whenever there's no trust, feedback can seem impossible. Andy Reid trusts Patrick Mahomes, and Patrick Mahomes trusts Andy Reid. They have a transparent feedback relationship. When Mahomes isn't doing what he should be as a QB, he gets feedback so that he can improve. When Patrick Mahomes doesn't like part of the game plan or a play call that Andy Reid calls, he voices his concerns. He gives feedback, bottom up, to make sure that they can have a good game plan and a good play call so that they can have success on the field. The feedback relationship built on trust leads to great success for the Chiefs. They both needed each other. They needed trust and feedback to get to the top of the mountain. Again, Andy Reid never won a Super Bowl without a Patrick Mahomes. And Patrick Mahomes never even had a winning record as a quarterback without his Andy Reid. When you build relationships with your leaders on trust and feedback, it leads to great success on the field or in your organization. Number 3, the freedom to thrive. This might be the most important lesson to learn from the Chiefs, and more specifically from Andy Reid, their organization's leader. Andy Reid understands that Patrick Mahomes is talented, and sometimes you just got to give him space to do his thing. Patrick Mahomes is a freak of an athlete, and he does things that not many other quarterbacks have ever done in football. Andy Reid just gives Patrick Mahomes the freedom to follow his instincts and the offense. Yes, they game plan. Yes, they create the perfect plan and they have the perfect play call. But at the end of the day, top talent has to follow their instincts. They need freedom to thrive in an organization. Patrick Mahomes has the freedom to thrive in an offense. If you look up Patrick Mahomes highlight reels, the best plays you'll see are when a play breaks down and Patrick Mahomes just uses his instincts and does what he does best. What are the results of Andy Reid giving his top talent freedom to thrive? Well, Patrick Mahomes has been to the AFC Championship every year as a starter. In the last 5 years, they've won the Super Bowl 3 times, and Patrick Mahomes has won Super Bowl MVP 3 times, one of only 3 players ever to do that. They've also got the number 1 tight end in football, whose relationship with Taylor Swift brings in millions more fans into the sport. The Chiefs are a dynasty, and the last point is because he gives his top talent freedom to thrive. When you hire and intentionally develop top talent, when you build relationships built on trust and honest feedback, and when you give your top talent the freedom to thrive, your organization can have success like the Super Bowl winning Kansas City Chiefs. You can build a dynasty with your organization. Thank you so much for watching and listening to the Waves Business Coaching Podcast. For more free tools and resources on how you can grow your organization, be sure to subscribe to the podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Organizations struggle to grow because they don't know how to bring the best out of their people. At Waves Business Coaching, we inspire teams and optimize operations so that your organization can thrive. If you're a business leader who wants to bring the best out of their team, be sure to visit our website at wavesbusinesscoaching.com, which is linked in the episode description. If you want a free plan to optimize your business, take my business report, which is also linked in the episode description. In this free assessment, you'll get a diagnosis and plan to optimize your business. This report from Business Made Simple will do in 10 minutes what many business consultants take months to do. Click the link in the episode description to take my business report. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Waves Business Coaching. Take care.